Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Another day with our podcast with You Think You're Popular. Today, we're talking about, we're going to speak about veterans with PTSD and its effects. And I know there's a lot of veterans out there that go through a lot of stuff coming home from war and what they go through from what they see and what they saw during their time that they served our country in war. And we're going to talk about PTSD and its effects as what they deal with when they come back home. And I'm going to read off the screen right here, just so all of us could get a understanding of what it is. And it says PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, is a mental health condition that's triggered by a terrifying event, either experiencing it or witnessing it. Symptoms may include flashbacks, nightmares, and severe anxiety, as well as uncontrollable thoughts about the event. And what are five signs of PTSD? Relieving aspects of what happened. Vivid flashbacks, feeling like the trauma is happening right now. Intrusive thoughts or images. Nightmares. Intense distress and a real or symbolic reminders of the trauma. Physical sensations such as pain, sweating, nausea, and trembling. Also, post-traumatic stress disorder, sorry people, is a disorder in which a person has difficulty recovering after experiencing or witnessing a terrifying event. The condition may last months or years, with triggers that could bring back memories of the trauma accompanied by intense emotional and physical reactions. Symptoms may include nightmares or unwanted memories of the trauma, avoidance of situations that bring back memories of the trauma, heightened reactions, anxiety, or depressed moods. Treatment includes different types of trauma focused psychotherapy as well as medications to manage the symptoms. So, one thing I do know a lot about PTSD is because my dad was a veteran and he counseled a lot of veterans. He had PTSD and then he became a counselor, helped a lot of his fellow veterans. And I saw as I grew up, my dad counseled other veterans on what they went through just as friends because he was able to relate with them over a doctor. But they did seek medical attention also. But my dad was someone that they could lean on and talk to when they couldn't get to a doctor. So my dad talked to them about a lot of things. I heard a lot of their stories because they were really open with my family when they would come and talk to my dad. So they weren't worried about what we thought, what was going on, but they really told us. And it was me as a child, it got me to understand what a human being goes through in such conditions, such as war, and what people could go through even in a traumatic experience as a wreck, a family incident, anything like that. So, and a lot of us go through that. Well, a lot of us experience things like that in our lives. So I can relate with certain things that I will not share with right now because it's really bad stuff I went through. But I've used my belief in Christ and being a Christian and prayer to help me through what I've gone through. And everyone has different ways of overcoming those kind of things. But for me, that's what helped me in my life through the things that I've seen. But today, Ernest and I were talking on the phone, and he was telling me about a situation that he's dealt with because he's had PTSD. He deals with it. It's ongoing with him, and but he has ways that he's able to overcome it, and the times that it's when it comes back to him and stuff. So, what I'm gonna do is we're gonna sit back. We're gonna listen to a really good story that Ernest shared with me today about the way he overcomes these things and how he uses what he has learned to overcome these times when he's feeling that way. But so without any further ado, Ernest, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Brian. Folks, I want to talk to you today about an experience that I endured, and it turned out to be a pleasant experience. Before I retired from Social Security under disability slash retirement, before completing my 25 years goal, uh, I kept calling into the office sick because of my anxiety attacks. I used to get anxiety attacks at work and had to leave work. And on this particular day, I woke up in the morning and my wife went to work and I wasn't feeling well. I started developing an anxiety attack again. All right. So what I did, in essence, I, to try to shake it off, I went out into the patio to water the water bushes, the rose bushes, I'm sorry. And I was standing there with a garden hose on half stream and trying to water the rose bushes. And all of a sudden, out of the clear blue sky, comes this little bitty, beautiful hummingbird to take a drink out of my uh, water hose. I stood there in awe. I mean, he wasn't no more than half a foot away from me. Why he wasn't afraid of me, I don't know. Maybe it was just too thirsty. But when that little hummingbird, and folks, let me explain to you. Sometimes it's the simple things in life that happen that pulls us through things. Well, anyway, this little hummingbird just sputtered there, drinking water out of my water hose. And folks, believe me, that brought me down to my knees in peace. And I knew in my heart that I was going to be okay for the day. And it was so relieving. But getting back to the simple things of life. And right now, I'm very passionate about hummingbirds. I always have a hummingbird feeder or two in my backyard, and it attracts a lot of hummingbirds. And I can sit there and watch them come in and out. But that day, even though I did stay home and recover and reflect on what had just happened, it was very peaceful. I mean, why this little hummingbird came out of nowhere to take a drink out of my water hose is still beyond me. But it happened, and I'm glad it happened because it was so surreal, and it was just a blessing. So, folks, PTSD brings a lot of heartaches and anxiety attacks, uh, reflashing events that you've gone through, such as I went through in Vietnam, and nightmares, flashbacks, you name it. And I finally came to the point where I realized that I was not doing myself any justice or my agency, Social Security, by trying to continue in this process. So I sat down with my immediate supervisor. I said, I can't do this no more. I mean, I was under a lot of pressure at the office because me constantly having to call in sick. I was running out of annual leave, sick leave, unpaid leave. I was running out of options. And my supervisor agreed with me, and she says, I'll be right back with the forms. So she came back, and I signed the forms. He said, you know, Ernest, uh, once you sign these forms, you relieve the duty with Social Security. You cannot come back to work tomorrow or ever. Well, I said, okay. I guess I don't have any choice. I said, but I cannot continue here at the office, much less at home, even though I was under care at the VA for my PTSD. But I guess the timing was wrong because I didn't get enough internal care to pull me out of what I was going through. So, folks, if you're having problems with post-traumatic stress disorder and can't find an avenue, look for the simple things in life that could pull you out of it, even if it's just for the day. But how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. And that's what I had to do. Brian?
No, I understand. Because all you could do is take it one day at a time, have hope and prayer, and probably seek as much medical attention as you can if you're dealing with overwhelming feelings of anxiety and stuff. So I understand where that's coming from when you talk about it. Like I said, I saw a lot of my dad's friends are veterans, and they all talked a lot. I listened to them growing up, so I understood. I didn't understand then, but now as an adult, I understand in a manner of speaking what they were dealing with. Not directly because I've never been to war, but I can understand the overwhelming feelings because I've dealt with a lot of personal stuff myself in a different manner. So what we're gonna be doing, probably for the next week or so, we're gonna wind down, and we're still honoring our veterans, but we're gonna do it for like probably the next week, week and a half. We're gonna finish our whole run of honoring our veterans with the lady Cersei, and she's gonna do a interview with us about the Veterans Museum and what it's about, and probably talk about a few other subjects that she's intimate about and that she wants to share with us and with the public. And I'm looking forward to that. We're yet to set a date. It will be coming soon. Before around, we're gonna record around between now and the day before Valentine's and stuff. So let's see what happens from here. And one last thing, before we sign off, I just want to say like we're really brand new at this recording and scripting and doing all of these presentations for you guys as we record on my channel. Ernest is, like I said, he's my guest, and he's going to be sharing a lot of stuff. I know a lot of veterans will be able to relate with all the stuff that he's dealt with, and that's what we're here, man. We're going to be doing stuff with him. Later on, we're going to be doing stuff with homeless people, with the disabled, because I'm disabled myself. So we're going to be working with other um, services and different programs out in New Mexico. We have another woman that's a counselor, another woman that's an advocate, and they're going to be sharing stuff with us later on down the line as we grow. I'm going to try to be giving information. Ernest might give us some information on stuff that's maybe later on changing for Social Security information, stuff like that. So we're going to be more informative right now. Later on, as the weather gets warmer, I'm going to be doing more stuff with the community in the community, more action based stuff in the field. We might, Lord willing, in some manner, do giveaways, have games and stuff that you guys could call in with us and win like gift certificates from Walmart, gas, whatever we can do to just help and get more action with you guys to get more stuff going on and show that we are out there to help you guys with whatever we can. We have our own hills to climb ourselves, but we also want to do the same to help you guys and bring you guys up. It's about giving you a hand up, not a handout. And we want to show you that we're empathetic with what you're going through because we go through the same things. All of us do. All of us are just trying to have and create the best life we can for all our families, our children, and everyone around us. And we do the best that we can. We're not perfect. All of us have made mistakes. We've made mistakes that a bunch of us probably regret in our past and stuff. But we grow as human beings. We should, and we do. A lot of people do, and I know a lot of you also. All of us have stuff that we have to overcome every day, and some
Correct.
people do it through faith. Some people do it through other avenues, whether you believe in God or not. But everyone needs someone that's there for them and support. And if our channel can do that just by you guys watching us and us sharing our stories, us sharing stories of other people that are going through those um, challenges themselves, well, we really hope that we can impact you guys in that manner for now through our channel. So, Ernest, without anything else that I gotta say, do you have anything to say before we sign off?
No, not at this point, Brian. Thank you for having me on again. And I hope I brought something to the table for our people out there, veteran or non veteran, uh, suffering through PTSD. And remember, it's a simple little things in life. A smile, a baby smile, a little hummingbird, or just staring at the moon.
Yes, sir. And I
All
want to
right.
thank you guys again for tuning in. Ernest and I appreciate you giving us your time and listening to what we got to say. And we're going to try to be more interactive with you guys the best we can. Like I said, if you have any questions, let us know below. And comments, questions, please follow, click, hit the bell icon, and subscribe. We really appreciate it. And we hope to hear more from you guys. If you guys have any stories you'd like to share, comment below. We'll try to find out some way of contacting you guys privately, and maybe we could have your story on the platform too with us, and maybe share what you're going through, and something that other people could relate with. And a lot of us are going through stuff. So if you want to tell a story, let us know, and maybe we could contact you guys and find out how we can do that. But I really hope you guys are safe. Take care. Hope to see you guys again soon. And like I always say, it's all about you.